Good evening, everybody. It is, Saturday the 18th. My clock's messed up, so I don't know what time it is. It doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about time for at least a month. I have to figure that information out. Today's been, somewhat of a busy day. I mean, we did some more cleanup in the bedroom. We're doing, laundries in the process, and I did some morning errands and running around and stuff like that. Other than that, nothing really big is happening here. I mean, other than trying to plan out how to do certain things, I got all the Christmas decoration. Well, 5. No, let me take that back. 7 out of the 14 boxes worth of Christmas decor into the house because it's late in the season. I haven't done any Christmas decor except for the outside. The main reason why I was getting put off was because either A, I was tired, or it's hard to be in the mood for Christmas when there are so many different things going on, good and negative, and I'm trying to juggle, yeah. It's one thing when in the back of your mind you're trying to be as cheerful as possible because it's Christmas, for crying out loud. Who cannot be joyful or rambunctious or happy? I mean, come on, this is like the happiest time of the year. For the kids, it's the presents. For a lot of us adults who like to decorate for the holidays, it's the joy of decorating. It's the joy of making dinners for family when they come over to visit. And I know most of my family are either spread wide and whatnot all over the country. And the other thing was Jerry's family is all either in the Northeast or somewhere in the Southwest. I mean, she has her sister and her family, the sister's family, down in Vegas. She's got an aunt who is, I'm guessing she's pretty well off because she never had kids. She was in the medical field. She was a nurse. She has a home somewhere in California or Nevada, but she also has a small little apartment of some sort somewhere south of the border. I don't know exactly where. If it's Baja California, where a lot of tourists and retirees go with their money, or something, somewhere not too far from the border, basically. She's got the life, and she can do whatever she wants. And then there's my other 2 sister-in-laws in New York, and will be nice, my brother-in-law, the eldest of the Addams family siblings, also in New York, Long Island area. But because of the ever-changing, I don't want to say ever-changing because she has her good days, she has her bad days. She tries not to reflect on the bad days or the negative stuff that goes on because of she's trying to keep herself as bright and positive and cheerful, so that energy alone will help fight the cancer and whatnot. At least I believe it will. Positive energy has amazing benefits on the mind and the body and the spirit. So she tries to keep herself as positive as possible. But I'm the one who sits there in the background of my brain going, okay, what's next? What's the next procedure? What's the next operation? What's the next medical appointment? What's the next piece of news or information are we going to get from the medical people? Now, here within the next week or two, she's got an appointment. I think it's next week. She has an appointment to go see her. We have to go to St. Louis so she can see her doctor, and hopefully the doctor will give her the yes, your hip and your leg are doing better. We're going to change. We're going to change your what you can and cannot do procedures to. You can now start bearing some weight on your leg with the help of a walker. So then I have to find have to find a location to put her wheelchair and the stuff that she's not going to need anymore, because she's... Sorry, I spilt a little bit of liquid. Not enough to really soak anything. Great. So like I said, hopefully within the next week or two, she'll see her doctor, and the doctor will be like, start walking, start using your walker. And then when that happens, I can put her wheelchair in storage in either the storage shed or the closet. The storage closet is outside on the porch. I would like to just, take it and give it to Goodwill or somebody so they can deal with it. But she'll definitely want to keep her wheelchair, maybe the rollator, because I think what she'll end up doing is she'll use the walker as much as she feels she needs to in the house, but then she'll also use the rollator so she's not walking all the time, which I'm gonna ask the doctor about. Because if I'm in the room with the doctor, I'm gonna be like, hey, look, now that her leg and hip and whatnot are good enough to put pressure on, how much use of the walker compared to how much use of her rollator can she do? And if the doctor says, well, we want her to walk more, I'll be like, all I needed to know, the rollator can go into storage. It can go into hiding. I mean, the whole part of her going to rehab was to strengthen her upper body as much as possible so she can use a walker. I know at first it was the focus of getting her upper body strong enough so she can propel herself with the wheelchair, but I am also pretty sure that the whole idea was to get her upper body strong enough so she can support herself when she can use a walker. So I'm on the fence about it, but I just know that I personally think that she should be trying to use a walker more than something that's going to roll in front of her and she can use the handbrakes to slow herself down or whatnot. Excuse me. I'm not 100% sure on any of that stuff because that's up for the medical people. But the plans are for around here for the time being is tonight I'm going to try to work on finishing up as much of the laundry as possible. And that way tomorrow we can get up, and once we're up and mobile and whatnot and she's ready to come out here, we can start doing Christmas decor. Now, if she decides for some reason or whether she's not physically feeling up to doing the holiday decor, the Christmas decor, I'm going to be like, fine. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do it my way, to my taste. And once it's said and done, the only person who should be able to complain about it is myself, because I'm the one who did it. That might get her up and out into the living room, because the last time it was left to me to do something and I did it my way with my ideas, she got a little uppity about it, and I just turned on her. I literally turned on her and said, no, you can't say jack squat. I gave you the chance of either you helping me do it or I do it all myself. Since I ended up doing it all myself, you don't have a say in anything decoration-wise. Because that's how I'm going to be from now on. Is like, unless you're out there helping me out, not just sitting there dictating what to do, but actually helping me get stuff out and put up and whatnot. If I'm doing the bulk of the work, it's all on me. Because just sitting there and saying, well, I helped, what'd you do? You sat there and went through boxes and either A, handed me a decorative piece to put someplace, or lifted something up out of the box saying, do you think we'll use this? If you think we're going to use this, where do you want to put it? I don't know where to put it. I just don't consider that part of helping. Because you can train a 4-year-old to pull an item out of a box and hand it to you and letting you decide how to deal with it. I don't get it. I really don't get that considering that help. And I guess you could consider it help, because they're at least doing a portion of the work, so you're not constantly bending over to pull something out of a box. And with the way my back has been lately, bending over to pull stuff out of boxes, that wears me out real quick, just their pain level. That's one of the reasons why we didn't pull the boxes out of storage and start decoration the same day, because by the time I got 7 boxes out of that storage unit, out of my shed, my back was like, nope, done, finished. Can't do that no more. So that's why tomorrow is going to be putting up the tree. And hopefully by Monday, everything will be done holiday-wise, except for, that's what I gotta do tomorrow. But it's been so cold out there, I don't think that turkey is gonna defrost. Unless we decide after the 21st to get a ham. Yeah, my wife somehow was she found out through our Kroger that if you buy X amount of dollars, you can get a Thanksgiving turkey for half off or something like that, for cheap. And she went for that, and we somehow, don't know who picked it out or whatnot, but we got a 24-pound turkey. That's gonna last until the new year if we cook it for Christmas. I can think of all kinds of things that we've done in the past with turkey. Carved it up, put some of it in the freezer for a later day, take some of it, turn it into soup. Instead of making chicken cacciatore, she made turkey cacciatore one year. We've done all kinds of things with leftovers besides eat leftovers. You know, you can only eat leftover Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner for so long before you get to the point where it's like, I'm done, throw it away. Whatever's left over, toss it. It's over a week old. This year, I'd prefer to take some of the leftovers and give it to the local food bank or charity. I forgot the name of it now, but it's basically it's a shelter, and they're always looking for volunteers or food. We've given them canned foods and things like that, but I don't know how leftover cooked turkey would be. And I don't even know if they'll take a frozen turkey, because it's taking up a lot of room in my freezer. It's not that I'm complaining, it's like, oh, I gotta put it in a cooler out on my porch, which I'm leery about doing unless Jay says bring it inside and put it in a cooler. And even then, I'm kind of like, where the heck am I going to put that cooler? Not because I don't have room, but because the factor, what little room I have right now is being taken up by Christmas boxes. So that's something I got to talk to Jerry about. But, I mean, I know we didn't have it and we had plans to have it for Thanksgiving, but between Julie wasn't here for Thanksgiving. She went back home for Thanksgiving, and I was across the street, so Dre was in rehab or the hospital. Julie went home. I don't know how to cook a full-size turkey. Take all day for as I know for a 24-pounder. So we've got to sit down and talk about Christmas, who all is coming for Christmas, that kind of stuff. So not sure what's going to happen, but pretty sure something's going to happen with that turkey. It's got to be dealt with, cooked. I don't know if I can give it away or not, but definitely cook it. But anyhow, oh, I don't know if my cousin or her mom or any member of that family watches my YouTube channels, but I'm gonna give a double shout out to one particular person. My dear cousin or second cousin has basically, not only is she going to be the leading female role in her college's Beauty and the Beast next year. She gets to be Belle. But she has also, why not? It's almost Christmas, and her boyfriend since high school, they've been together since high school, has proposed. So she is now engaged, which is the wondrous thing to be engaged during the Christmas holiday season, at a park that's just lit up by Christmas, lit up with Christmas displays and whatnot. But to also be, rewarded her skills and whatnot to be Belle for Beauty and the Beast. I am pretty sure her mom, Tara, is beaming with pride and joy. Sydney is my cousin's name, and she's a very bright, intelligent person. Very smart, whatnot. She was feisty back then when I first met her when she was a little one. She was very protective of her dolly, her little doll at the time. And I guess because she didn't know me back then. When I first met her. Um, I don't know if me and Jerry went up there for a vacation or visitation or whatever. I don't know if we were driving through from New York to here, and then we stopped in Ohio, and that's where I first met her. But she's doing good for herself. I mean, I'm proud of her for being able to be cast in a probably a very coveted role of playing Belle. Um, I don't know if she's gonna dye. I hope she doesn't dye her hair. But if I remember right, Belle was more of a brunette, while Sydney's more of a redhead. She follows her father's side when it comes to her hair color. But that's one of the places I would have loved to go visit during winter break. But because until we know what's going on with Jerry's leg, any road trips that we planned on taking during the winter break is basically on a back burner until we find out what's going on. I'm pretty sure she can be away from Rolla for a week because she can, if she has any appointments the week that we want to go, or the week that we decide to go, if she can go, she can always call and postpone those appointments. I would not have her postpone any of the appointments dealing with her cancer. Any of her eye doctor appointments or her primary appointments or anything that is not connected to her cancer doctors and treatments, I would tell her don't postpone any of those. We'll just have to work around them, or since the drive from here to Ohio is about 10 hours, give or take. We can figure out how to work around her appointments and all that stuff. Yes, I am drinking a 1 liter bottle of Mountain Dew that has lasted me almost 5 hours, which is pretty good. I think what I'm going to try to do, because if it's only Aunt Sue that's going to be here for Christmas, because the one person we thought might be coming up here for Christmas is going to visit her sister in Georgia. The other person I thought might come up here for Christmas, but not 100% sure. She might even come with her daughter and or son, depending on their plans, if they decide to come up here. She'll probably most likely rent a hotel due to the factor of she's very highly allergic to pet dander and smoke. Okay, I understand that. I would take the time off too. I would, or not take the time off. I would definitely want a hotel room if I had to deal with a house that had issues that caused me, or a house that had things that caused me issues because of health reasons. There's a lot of things I can be like, nah, that's fine. But when it comes to disturbing my health and whatnot, it's kind of like, I'd rather not. But whoever comes, hey, more the merrier. I mean, I can sleep in the living room, on the couch. I can sleep in here on the floor. I'm gonna have to go in there and clean up that guest room and put blankets or fleece blankets or fleece bed sheets, bedding on the guest bed because that's what Aunt Sue wants, is, you know, those nice thermal type blankets or sheets to keep her warm. I can understand. We like to, during the daytime when we're awake, we keep the heat on 66, 67. And when the sun goes down before we go to bed, we jack up the heat to like 68, 69. And then when we're ready to go to sleep, we lower the heat to 66, 65, thereabouts. Because you're underneath your blankets and quilts and whatnot, you don't need to run the heater all night. Just need it to be warm enough to keep the pipes from freezing over. So, yeah. But I'm hoping that if I get family to visit, and I've been trying to get family to visit from all over the place. A lot of them, especially out on the West Coast, I can understand. It's kind of pricey to drive cross country from Arizona, Vegas, our friend from Texas, our friend from Florida, family members from New York. Granted, the longest drive would be the one from Arizona or Nevada. That's like a 2.5 day drive right there. Driving from New York is about 14 plus hours, depending on routes and traffic and all kinds of other things. The trip from here to Texas takes 9 to 10, sometimes 11 hours, depending on traffic and speed and what method, you know, what roads you're taking to get here or get there. Florida, maybe about the same distance as Texas, maybe a little bit longer. Like I said, it all depends on route, traffic, weather, speed, things of that nature. I have to deal with a few things Monday. I'll think about those later because right now I can't do nothing. But anyhow, yeah, that's gonna be my vlog for today because it's been a very calm day and I have very little to talk about right now, or very little I want to talk about right now. The stuff that I don't want to talk about right now, I'm going to be writing down or doing a little video for send to the doctor. My wife has once a week, she has a video conference with a medical worker, and I have recently found a psychiatrist that takes my insurance and is willing to do video conferencing instead of coming into his office. I think the reason why they're trying to do more and more of that is not just because of COVID, but a lot of people feel more relaxed in their own homes, so they'll open up freely without feeling nervous or agitated or anything like that. So I want to see how that works. Hopefully Monday. I have to go on to their group, their website, and punch in my information to see if they do take my insurance. They said they do, but sometimes Ambetter is like, oh no, we're not going to pay for that. But we'll see. I do want to, for my sake as well as Diane's sake, I want to really sit down with somebody that I can talk to via phone, via video conferencing or texting, video, whatever. because then I can come in here, lock myself in here, get on to my phone and whatnot, and video conference with the I don't know if we call him a psychiatrist or psychologist. I don't remember what their title was. 3 different doctors, same office. And if I needed to, if Ambetter won't pay for the video conferencing, I can wait a minute, no, it's not Ambetter anymore. I got a different insurance. Their office is right there in the hospital, so I can go in there and talk to them in their office if I have to, if need be. So that's where things are right now. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully we can start decorating. I'm going to try to, if Jerry's out there with me, I'm going to try to have her do some, if she's not doing it with her phone, or she can do my phone and her phone, so, you know, but I'm going to try to videotape the process. If not, I'll be taking, every time I'm going to take a break, I'll take snapshots or pictures of progress. And then hopefully after the holidays, because this is what Jerry Ann and I talked about, we talked about that after Christmas and whatnot, we're going to start hacking away at doing the projects around the house. And the reason why we aren't doing them right away, now that I have vacation, I'm on winter break, whatnot, is all the Christmas stuff, all the Christmas decor boxes are out. And we don't know who's going to be here for Christmas, so we can't really take stuff out of her office. Of course, I'd like to take stuff out of her office a little bit at a time, going, keep, sell, throw away, give away, what? I still personally think she's got too much stuff still. But as long as it stays out of my bedroom, my office, living room, kitchen, I don't care. If all her stuff is in her stuff, and once I get done in this room, my stuff is in here, then it's just, hey, you got your room to take care of, I got my room to take care of. If you want your stuff that you bought from the store put in a particular place, sure, I'll put it in that place. I'll drop it off where you want to, but you can't go harping at me for putting it in your craft room and you have to put it away. No, we're not doing that no more. We're grown adults. We can put our own stuff away. Simple as that. But anyhow, that's a discussion for another day. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thumbs up, thumbs down, your choice. Questions or comments about this particular video, even though it might seem a little squirrely, because I'm jumping all over different thoughts. You can put your comment or question in the comment question area. If you're new to my channel and you want to hear more, know more, whatever, it is your choice to join or not to join. If you do join, you will have a little bell pop up once you hit the subscribe button. Click on that bell and YouTube will let you know when I put my next video in. So until then, you guys have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.